What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cisco here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Sonic Omen. And Jesus Christ, if you wanted a definition of what a mixed bag game is, then stick Sonic Omen on the front of the dictionary. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have no idea where to start this video as I'm talking to you guys right now. It is such a mess in terms of inconsistencies, drama, controversy, you name it, this game's got it. Listen, I'm going to put the dead horse out of the way and say that the first thing that is immediately wrong with this game is the fact that optimization is absolutely terrible, and the development team knows this. They even had a sticky note in the background of a cutscene as an Easter egg. Now, I understand that they were trying to portray across as a joke, but it only kind of works if you actually optimize the game instead of laughing at it and then just not doing it. I have a NVIDIA GeForce 1650 OC, and it's a pretty good graphics card and a pretty good computer with 16 gigabytes of RAM and a Ryzen 7 CPU, so my computer is not the issue. Now, playing by itself the game, it seems to run fine, but as soon as I open something like OBS or Discord or any other app, it fails dramatically. Now, I don't want this video to be all negative, so I'm going to move on swiftly onto a positive, and that is the fact that the visuals and the music is on top notch. It is fantastic, amazing. Like, it is without a shadow of a doubt one of the best Sonic games out there if you just count for the visuals and for the music by itself. But unfortunately, that's where the positive points end. Now, normally I wouldn't have a problem with putting the graphics down in games and etc, because that is a regular occurrence all the time. I use Fortnite and Rocket League and stuff, and I don't have it at the top settings either. But it's the fact that when you turn the settings down in terms of the graphics, it seems to affect the gameplay for some reason, as I had a much better time playing in top-notch graphics than putting it at the lowest settings. Even the homing attacks kept missing half the time. The inaccuracy is astonishing when put in low resolution. And even when I put it at the lowest resolution in windowed mode, in the smallest textures possible and everything to the point where it looks like a Minecraft game, whenever a new map or new textures have to load up, it chugs a ton. Now let's go back to some positive bits. Playing as Sonic and Shadow feels nice, but when you're battling against the badniks and the bosses, it just feels obnoxiously hard. Now, I don't want to be like one of those guys being like bad at a game and then blaming the boss and something, you know, saying, oh, game bad, your controls bad, but really, if you see half the deaths that you experience with the Egg Dragoon, you've got to wonder to yourself, what was the point of this? Why did it do that? Why is it not teaching me how to deal with this? And it's literally the first boss of the game, and you want people to play with this and enjoy it? With that kind of difficulty almost right at the beginning? I gotta say, some of the mechanics need to be back at the drawing board because it needs some tinkering. Now, for the most part, in most of the levels, I could get my way around and go to from point A to point B pretty easily, but there are a couple levels that are a little bit obnoxiously difficult than they need to be. And two levels in particular would be the tree level, where you have to go up the tree to get to point B, and the penultimate part of the game before the final boss in this like purple mushroom-ish kind of jungle. Again, while it all felt visually stunning, at points it felt like an annoying maze. Now, the only simple solution to this would be to probably put some more direct pointers on it, you know, give you even bigger hints of to where to go next, because most of it you have to figure out for yourself, which is okay in some games, but it just does not work here. Now, I'm saving this one till last, but my god, the plane section's so annoying. At some parts, it felt like as if I was driving a tank. It was so sluggish, and it got even worse when there was like this wind going through the tunnel where it was like dragging me from one side to the other, and it was just not necessary, especially when I was driving a 15-ton helicopter at the same time. Now, for the game, I would probably give it somewhere around the 5 or 6 out of 10. It sounds harsh, I know, for the fact that it's just a fan game, but the fact that everybody's treating this like it's the best thing that's ever happened, it's just BS. It just simply isn't. There's so many flaws and holes in it. It has a lot of potential, but it needs a lot of work. Unfortunately, this is really where it's going to get really negative, because unfortunately, this is probably the worst studio, group of people, or group of devs, whatever you want to call them, that I have ever seen in terms of their attitude and body language. Because they honestly act like as if this game is flawless and anybody criticizing them is like a personal attack on them. And that's not the case whatsoever. And unfortunately, I think it's the fact that most of them aren't natural English speakers that maybe something gets mistranslated along the lines. And that's why I get so negative about this game, because we've been here many times before in previous demos. And if they're trying to emulate Sonic Team and Sega for their lack of ability to listen to people, then they're doing a solid job right now. And it doesn't help the fact that they've got a very questionable Patreon that at times have had the beta for the game behind a paywall, which is completely illegal and irresponsible. And the reason it's such a big deal is because with all this hype around this game and the fact that things have been put behind a paywall in some instances where they shouldn't, is why I am afraid that Sega might just turn around on one day and be like, right guys, you can't make Sonic fan games, you can't do anything relating to Sonic because you're abusing our generosity to let you guys do this. And people are wondering, well, how come Sega lets people do art or animations and stuff like that for and charge free? Well, let me tell you this, basically. The only rival that Sega is concerned about is the fact that if you're going to make a game, a Sonic game, that you're going to charge, you are now Sega's main rival. And if they keep this up, then Sega will inevitably leave no choice but to cause a cease and desist. So to sum up my review on Sonic Omen, I give it a 5 to 6 out of 10. A visually stunning game, music is top notch, the optimization is horrible, the attitude of the team needs to change, and it's back to the drawing board for this game. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see a full replay of me playing Sonic Omen, then check out my Sysconic Streams YouTube channel where I stream games. And be sure to check out my Discord server where we talk about games all the time, including Sonic the Hedgehog. Both links will be in the description below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and comment, as it really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, Cisco out. Peace. Also, here is a clip of the stream we did of Sonic Omen to give you a taster. Boys are back in town,
I feel like we've planned. I feel like we've...
That was explaining these feelings again.
Alright, give me a health pack then.